holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. A time for Mac Jones and his Patriot offense to take the field. Jones now in his second season since being selected 15th overall in 2021. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. A look at the numbers for Harris in last week's game. 15 carries, 72 yards.
Nice solid showing from him last week. Didn't blow the roof off with his numbers, but he certainly had a quality day and produced when called upon.
Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. Christmas Eve here in 2022. A big slate today of Saturday games. But we will have, ready for this, a triple header of action on Christmas Day tomorrow. I think it's pretty safe to say we won't have a white Christmas in any of these places, however. We start with the Packers and Dolphins in Miami at 1 Eastern. Then you got the Broncos and Rams from Los Angeles. And then finally, the Bucs and Cardinals at 8:20 Eastern in the desert. Plus one more for good measure on Monday. Once the family's all gone back home and Graham has puttered out of the house, grab the leftovers and sit back and watch the Chargers and the Colts from Indianapolis. 51 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They run again with Harris. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Touchdown, New England. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10
at their own 26.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Now Burrow. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. Touchdown! Hayden Hurst with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Bengals are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And we are tied at 7. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
Throwing Jones. Going deep here for Parker.
He rifles one, and that's going to be it. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
87 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 7-7, our score after 1. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 36. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 3rd and 4 now.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again.
Jones now throwing on 4th down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henry. And he is going to pick up a Patriots 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Harris brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. They'll try the right side with Harris. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Now Jones. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
Here's Jones. Going to throw on 3rd and goal. Parker's got it for a Patriots touchdown. 8 yards on the touchdown pass, and the Patriots have moved out in front. Extra point up and good by Folk, and that makes the score 14-7. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told.
And Devontae Parker able to finish it off with a touchdown reception. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The Bengals set to take over. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it, and if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
3rd and 1. Burrow. Open man. It's complete to Higgins. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Here we go. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. So as they take it over, we step aside. From midfield now, Burrow. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Pats are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
To start the drive. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. He got 29 yards that time. Back to throw. Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
Mac Jones.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Full connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they wanted to attack.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us where they actually have a chance to come all the way back.
There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Jamar Chase.
75 yards.
And the Bengals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
And now it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. Jones throw pulled in by Aguilar.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. The catch and run. Good
Times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 28 yards.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Parker's got it for a Patriots touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Pats would extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too.
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead is up to 15 now. 5 plays there on that drive.
And Devontae Parker able to finish it off with a touchdown reception. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he's got room. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
McPherson on for the point after.
And this one's back to an 8-point game. So we've reached halftime.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. And the Bengal offense ready to go here to start the third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Mixon. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Here's Burrow.
Throw left side, complete to Chase.
And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 30. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow, incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's got some space here. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Play action. It's Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Drew Sample, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have cut the lead back down to 2.
And Burrow's going to look to throw for it.
Throws right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2.
After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the 3rd as they have their first possession of this 2nd half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play.
133 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. We're off to the 4th quarter here on Christmas Eve. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. On the give, this is Harris. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They're going for it. This is Harris. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Looking to throw. Jones. Got the connection here to Bourne. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. From the shotgun. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. On third down, here's Harris. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down. Back to throw. Jones. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Patriots come up empty on fourth down, and the Bengals will get the football back. So they pass on the chance to kick the go-ahead field goal, and that may be one they're going to regret big time.
And I think the head coach is going to have some splaining to do, right? Because in this situation, you kick the field goal to give yourself that chance at victory. By going for it, maybe you're saying you don't trust your field goal kicker, or maybe he knows something we don't. Maybe the kicker's hurt. So there'll be a lot of questions in the post-game press conference.
Makes the rest of this fourth quarter and the rest of this game very interesting.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10
at their own 15. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the fourth quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
Now Burrow on first down. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow.
Open man is Chase, complete.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And Burrow going to throw again. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They go play action with Burrow. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Matt Judon make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they're facing a big third down now in this tie ball game. Now a carry for Pirine.
And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
We've been in enough practices, and how many times have we stood on the sidelines and a unit goes out to kick a field goal and hear a special teams coach say, make sure you protect. First thing, protect. And here they give up a block.
Yeah, especially in a tight game like this, tied second half. This is when execution is so key.
They go over everything in the huddle. The last thing you're going to hear everywhere.
And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 171 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. They'll try and run with Harris. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
How many more of these my heart can take, my man? I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready in the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together, make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
It's complete. Now they had the big play on the fumble return. They were looking for the 1-2 punch, but they couldn't get that 2-point conversion.
And I have to wonder, were they scheduled to go ahead and kick the extra point, but after a play like that, you talk about the 1-2 punch, right? It's a momentum play. Go for 2 and really try to capitalize, and that's what they attempted.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Bengals drive about to get going. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Patriots are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh?